this is your last chance. After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
Alrighty then, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Down the Rabbit Hole. We're in Downtime TV Studios. We've got my main man, Tony, super producer back there.
What up?
And back again, like he never left, my man, Vinny Scott.
What's up, buddies?
What's up, brother?
I hope everybody's loving the merch that we got going on. You know, it's totally self-made. There you go.
Mine
just
says
Sharpie and a shirt.
Sharpie and some tape. I like Tech and Ripple with the X.
There it is. Perfect.
Yeah.
You don't gotta buy.
Yeah, I've had this shirt. This is like my down the rabbit hole outfit. Yes, exactly. So, dude, first and foremost, how's everything going? How have you been? How's your weekend?
Oh, pretty good, man. Just, observing all the crazy wild swings in the market, trying to keep track of all the, there's so much information coming now. It's like coming through a fire hose, and it's even tough for me to keep track of it all. And this is what I fucking do,
I know it's honestly been insane. We from last week it was the XRP Community Day, which we're going to touch over. There've been some new things going on, like the market this weekend, which we'll touch on. The digital asset conferences tomorrow at February 4th with the crypto czar David Sachs, and we will talk about today's Trump executive order establishing nation's first sovereign wealth fund. But first, I wanted to just recap our X space that we did on Friday, was it?
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah,
Friday.
That was a fun time, everyone. Everyone should watch it to get a feel for what it's actually like to call Congress, okay?
Yes. Vinny had a great idea to call your U.S. senators, mostly the Democrats, or, people.
Anybody that was opposing Cash, Tulsi, and
RFK.
Yeah, RFK.
It was great. It was very insightful, even for myself. We called a bunch of them. We didn't get through to any, but we did get to talk to some assistants, I'd call them.
Yeah, like snappers,
Yeah, I'd say out of all of them, it was like 2 to 3 maybe that were normal as
right.
One can get. I
didn't blast them. I didn't blast them like I usually do for all the influencers. I was trying to tug on some heartstrings. I was like, come on, man. You're in the office. Can you talk to this guy for us? Like, we want our food to be clean. What's the problem with that? Like, is it just the blackmail or are they paid off? How can we help?
Right. Exactly. No, I definitely was happy you didn't tear them up or rip them up just because,
No. With those people, like, I've called Congress my entire life. Like, this is how you got to talk to them. You got to be like, oh, pull them back out into reality to say, oh, you're an American citizen. This all affects you too, fella. Like, you're there in the office. We can't do that. So the whole premise of it was to put the onus onto them. That they got hundreds of people calling them, and I'm just the voice, just the representative doing it for everybody else to say, hey, you're there. Can you talk to him for us?
Right. No, I thought it was
fucking hilarious, man.
I thought it was a great way to go about it, and I know the viewers definitely enjoyed the space. Everybody was riled, having a good time.
Oh yeah.
Shout out.
In the middle of it.
Go ahead.
Yeah. In the middle of it, they cut off my IP. We had to scramble to find a new way to call them. It was hilarious. They sent an IT ticket to Langley. They're like, okay, this guy's bugging us.
definitely the highlight for sure, for me at least, because it was very eye-opening that it was the first time I've been a part of something like that going down, and you could say, where like
I've been checking my street for vans,
Dude, I'm sure we keep going with the spaces, they'll definitely be out there. But
I can't wait. We're gonna do it again. It was too much fun.
Oh, we definitely are. I'm excited because I think it'll make a little bit more noise, especially with the time frame we're thinking with. And we'll give people a couple more days to get ready for it.
It was just totally spontaneous. We just were like, okay, like I came up with the idea, and I was like, Mike first commented on my post. That's why everyone needs to follow us on X, because this is how we're like actively planning all this stuff with the people. Like I'm throwing stuff in, and Mike's like, "I'll fucking help." I'm like, "Yeah, dude, let's do it."
As soon as I saw it, I was like, "Dude, I'm in. Let me know if you need help. I'm in there."
That's right.
I say, Tony, we go to the comments first before we get into it, and then we'll get into the show.
Sure, we got a bunch here. New Blades early and often says, "Yo, this is great, Vinny." And we have David Brashear says, "Hey, Vinny." # Sovereign Wealth Fund. George Kuhn with a nice heart emoji. Let's congratulate the president of the Sovereign.
I haven't really had time. Okay, you know what we should do? Briefly read it because this all just broke today. Like I briefly had time to study it, so let's do a little.
I know it's tough.
They're out there, dude.
Act about when we're actually reading these executive orders. Like I'll explain to you my thought process whenever I try and read these official documents, and maybe that might help some people.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we could definitely, when we get to it, we'll have Tony pull it up and have him read it, I guess, section by section, and then you could comment on it. But
exactly, that sounds perfect, and that I think that will help a lot of people moving forward, because I can only do so much by just explaining to you my take on it. I'm trying to teach people how to evaluate things and how you should be thinking when you're reading any of these documents. I think that's going to help out a lot.
100%. 100%.
Wow.
Fucking motorcycles out there.
That's the FBI.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, dude, they just heard you. They ran away. Jay Swaggy wants to know your thoughts on shilling. ETH just posted a few minutes ago, he said.
Trump Jr.
I already put my thoughts out there on this. This is why you guys got to follow on X, okay? Right after the whole Solana thing, it was like a few days later that we started seeing them buy up ETH, and I already put my prediction. ETH is next for them to break that system. I don't know how it's going to play out, but we just saw it happen with Solana. They fucking broke it, all right?
Yep.
They broke it completely. They tested it, okay? Because this is now the time where the evaluation is going on for all of these systems. Which one are we going to use for the new financial system? Because money can never break, so they have to find a way to test it, and you got to put money into it to test it. That's just what it is.
Yep.
And Dave Brashear is back in here saying those politicians are all paid off.
All of them.
And Eric K, this is pretty sweet. All the best from Amsterdam to you. Love the show. And Vincent, you are a great help. And you helped me a lot understanding XRP, which is really what it's all about here.
Let's go globally.
New Blades wants to know if you're strapped, dude. He's hoping you are.
Dude, I have fucking. I got an AR-15. I got my Glock 21 to 45, and it's funny because in my car, like I have the holster right there underneath my fucking steering wheel. So I'm totally riding around GTA style, and in my passenger seat, I got like 4 clips of a 30-round mags for my Glock 21. Like I'm totally rolling around GTA style. Like it's the only way,
No.
And it was about last year or so when all the news was getting really fucking nutty that I was like, okay, I better get some body armor. So I got some level 4 body armor from Guard Dog Body Armor. Great company. They're American based, and I've seen some of their things, how they do it with testing it out, shooting it with different calibers and stuff. So I was like, I'm getting the thickest one.
Hell yeah, dude.
Danny V says, let's go. Josh B also in the house says, LFG fam.
Hey, boys.
And Justin B, not to be confused with Josh B, wants to know, are you bullish on the 4 horsemen, XRP, XLM, XDC, HBAR, or just XRP? Love your content.
Well, if you know his content, you know he's just bullish on XRP. I think he's frozen.
Oh, he is frozen, dude.
Well, it's because they have the company, okay? Like what they're trying to do. Some of the same founders of Ripple. It's just a different customer, same tech. I get that. XDC, we're the programmers. Same for HBAR. How does the use of HBAR or XDC correlate to its rise in price? No one explains this. No one explains it. Fucking Joel Katz explains it for XRP. He's very clear, So how can I even talk about any of them if they're not even going to respect my ass to figure that out?
We also have Ahmed in here, XRP, XLM, XDC, the threesome. And he's laughing at that one. David also says Ondos made a partnership with XRP and
very important
treasury.
Very important. You know why? Because it allows RLUSD to be more collateralized. There's more things backing it, so therefore more can be in circulation, and therefore more transactions are going on with it at higher dollar amounts, which all correlates to the rise in price of XRP to facilitate those transactions and that volume. And the more treasuries that it can mint on demand is better for making that gumball bigger, okay? Making it bigger. And they're not going to be the only ones that are doing this. So that's the United States has RLUSD. We're waiting on the other countries. There's a lot of other countries out there, fella. And once all those gumballs get in the machine, and then you got to understand too, the tokenization of gold is coming, and that's going to be backing all of these gumballs, as part of the audit process. Dude, you start thinking big, okay? Start your scale meter going.
100%.
Hell yeah. Justin B, by the way, says he appreciates the response. Trav said hashtag 2A for the win.
Always.
DW Duck, Michael.
I hear.
Why homeboys wearing glasses? The shades.
The Matrix, Neo, the movie.
When you're in the
Get
know, it's right down the rabbit hole.
It
okay,
is bright.
dude.
Just get it, fella. Like, what's your problem?
I do
get it, right?
Do love his profile photo, Darwin Duck.
Darwin Duck, just a throwback.
Great.
Disney.
We met the voice actor. I forgot his name right now, but he's also Winnie the Pooh at one of those cons.
Oh yeah, that's right. And Dave also says, they are USAID proves it, and I want to know what other organizations they're in, and the fact that they're trying to defend it is hilarious that they're trying to. They're like, let us into the USAID office so we can turn the faucet back on for all this dark fucking money, dude. They're exposing themselves. They are exposing themselves, and it's hilarious. And we gotta fucking paddle them, all right? We have to. We just clown them all day, all right? Clown them.
Yeah.
Call them out. We only win this battle by being righteous bullies, okay, against these fucking idiots that are stealing from our country in order to finance some evil shit going on in some Guatemala. Who the hell cares? This is how all of this stuff is funded, all right? And then, in order for them to transfer it out of the fucking country, how do you think they're doing that? They're doing it through Bitcoin and all these meme coins and all this other stuff because it settles off book. Like, put it together,
Speaking of put it together, Danny V knows the deal. Neo, Josh B, red or the blue pill. And then Kangaroo says, imagine Vinny and Tucker Carlson laughing in the same room.
I saw a video of him talking to Pierce Morgan, and I couldn't help but think of you the whole time. I was like, God, they are so similar. It's not even funny. Are you sure that your father's your father?
It's not on purpose. Like, I'm just.
No, of course not. Of course not.
And this guy, like, Tucker's illegitimate child. I'm like, I'll leave it up to mystery. This is just funny. And I even put it on my profile. I was like, Tucker's illegitimate child.
Yeah. I love it. So let's get into the meat and potatoes. By the way, you are glitching a little bit at times. I just wanted you to be cognizant of it.
It's not me, it's the agencies, bro.
I know. Tony even just said it. It definitely is.
Fucking agencies. Everything's hardwired to the modem and everything. Like,
I know.
There's nothing else I can do.
Yeah. Get Starlink.
Fly me out. How about that? Let's hang out in the, have a couple drinks inside the place. Let's split a hookah.
Yeah, there you go. Someone buy him a Starlink. Let's get into it. For XRP Community Day, Tony and I were doing a shoot in Hartford, the capital. I told you about it. And on the way there, we listened to it. And on the way back, we listened to it. A lot of mumbo jumbo in terms of like developer stuff and having people.
I clicked off after Brad clicked off. Right. I don't want to hear the rest of them.
I know. I just listened because they had Joel come on and they had what's his name? Stuart Alderoty. Yeah, Alderoty. So which we'll get into it, but that was my favorite part. So this is a quote from Brad Garlinghouse. I discussed with President Trump making XRP a strategic reserve asset for the U.S.
That's ha Bitcoin. Ha Jack Mallard. That fucking idiot.
So I guess my question to you is, because and remember, we have all types of viewers. How likely do you think this is, and what would it mean for XRP's valuation?
Look, how likely? Okay, if a company who's been fighting the government, who already had meetings with the Trump Treasury Department in the first term, they've been fighting the government. They donated $5 million to the inauguration. They got the pick with him while Michael Saylor was in the other room, and they just served him Eric. So, when you talk about how likely, I mean, what does it sound like to you? You can't say yes or no to these things. All you have to do is just take, just what are the events leading up to this? And what are the associations that these people have? And then you just draw a common sense solution. Who are they going to go with? Maybe it's the guy that they fucking know and gave him money, and has the superior tech and the record for, fighting the government, and who they already had, meetings with in the first Trump administration. Where's Michael Saylor in all of those events leading up to that? This is real life. Okay. This is how this shit works.
Did you see that Jack Dorsey posted? Yeah, I saw that. That was pretty funny, even though I think he's a rat. And I don't.
Oh, dude, I don't trust him.
Me either. I mean, look what he did with X before. People are quick to forget. Speaking of Stuart Alderoty, he described the SEC case as just noise at this point. All it is.
It's because, dude, we already got all the rulings for the tech.
Mm-hmm.
That's all that matters. Like, the rest is just them trying to stop Ripple, the company, or throw shade at them. So during the crisis that's coming, they're going to look for a quick-to-market solution. And which company out there has built a unit of account, a method of payment, and a means of exchange? You need all three for an actual financial system to operate. All right. Mm-hmm. So the unit of account is RLUSD, and it posts audits for what makes it have as much as in circulation as possible. They have the method of payment, which is the ledger. All of it occurs over this ledger that's distributed out, and the means of exchange, XRP, in order to transfer into something else. Like, this is all three things are built. Like, so in the crisis that happens, they're going to walk into Trump's office and be like, hey, what we can do is we can adopt RLUSD as legal tender, and it's pretty easy. People can just set up a wallet on their phone, and we can just transition out of Federal Reserve notes that are getting abandoned by BRICS. And Trump already just told them that, hey, we're going to drop interest. I'm going to order you, the Fed, to drop interest rates. And what you got to understand about dropping interest rates is that lets more money out into the system. It floods it, okay? During a time of record inflation, while the BRICS are abandoning the dollar and international trade, and he's telling them to lower interest rates, dude, they're trying to collapse the Federal Reserve System, all right? Mm-hmm. And they're already saying we're going to abolish the IRS and replace it with the ERS, External Revenue Service. External revenue. What is cross-border payments but external fucking revenue? This is getting to be, okay, do you have reading comprehension or you do not? Like come on, what here's the context. Here's the context clues. Make the fucking decision, fella.
I love it. I love it. My next point, I just have a couple, bullets that I took from the whole thing. Actually, since the last time we spoke, too, the licenses in New York and Texas.
Yes.
How do you feel that strengthened Ripple's position in the U.S.?
Yeah, and you guys mentioned earlier about the Ondo financing.
Yep.
Like all of this, it's all happening. It's all happening. So when this market took a shit, I was just like, dude, are you people retarded? Like, why are you freaking out about this?
Buy more.
Like, why aren't you like just being like, oh my god, none of this matters? And of course, I had to throw some shade at the chart fagging influencers because none of them predicted any of this. And I've been saying it for months now. They are all super stupid. They don't know what the hell they're talking about at all. They're just chart fagging you, and just to keep the content rolling. That's it. They're not trying to educate you at all. They're trying to play on your fucking emotions. That's it.
In 2017, this made the same dip. I actually tweeted just to give some context for people, because there are new people in the space, and I feel bad because they're not educated yet or whatever. So I just tweeted, this time last year on this exact date, XRP was at 50 cents. Calm down. You know what I mean?
And for all the people that are new to this, dude, just either go to my X, to my highlights, watch them all. I break this all down very, very simply in an entertaining fashion, okay? Or if you want, just a little bit easier to do, instead of like scrolling down. I understand scrolling fucking sucks. Go to my TikTok.
Yep.
And it's at Vincent Scott, and I just cleared out all of my followers, so it's at 0 right now, or not followers, but who I'm following. I cleared it out to 0, and the comments are off. That's how you know that's my account.
Right.
That is my account. I'm following nobody, and the comments are off. Okay.
To get to his TikTok, you could just go to the description in this video. It's right there. Copy and paste, and just go have a time tonight.
And and all my and my shorts are for like entertainment and getting quick information out there, but like I posted on there, I think maybe 2 or 3 like long form ones where I really dive deep in like the history, and I'm not as vulgar in it, so I'm really trying to like provide my thesis to you and how far back everything goes. Like the one with Ron Paul is especially important. Watch that one first, and then watch my thesis I did at the end of December, and you can really start to put this all together, especially understanding it within the times that we're living in with the news that we're seeing take place. So, yeah.
100%. Also, since the last time we spoke, there have been 8 XRP ETFs that are now pending approval. What could their approval mean for XRP and its adoption?
Okay, so here's how ETFs work. As just the regular investor guy doesn't want to fuck with the crypto stuff, or blockchain like wallets and Coinbase and all. This is just for your boomer or whatever the generation before, like
the older.
It's for those people, really.
Yeah.
The older folk, and that's fine and all. I get it, but here's what the ETFs are going to do. You as that person will buy that ETF through your broker.
We're gonna have them running back
into the liquidity pools that are happening after the law passes, after FIT 21 passes.
Start over. You cut out for a sec. Just start over from the top. Sorry. God damn.
Oh,
okay.
I think
you're back. You're back.
Take 2.
Fuck me.
The ETFs that are being filed for it, it's for all in preparation for when the law passes, FIT 21. Okay, now that's in the Senate. They pass it in the House. They may have to repass it. I'm not sure, but that's the law that they're trying to work on. They have the digital asset team together to evaluate everything. They're launching the sovereign wealth fund. They have launching the digital asset reserve. All of these things are happening right now. Okay, so with these ETFs, here's how this is going to work. This is for your boomer, whatever, that doesn't want to screw around with the blockchain stuff and Coinbase and whatever wallet and be self-custodian and all that. So they're going to buy it through their brokerage. And the brokerage, the institution themselves, are then going to purchase said blockchain technology. And then after all the laws pass and everything else, they're going to get liquidity pools set up where they're going to then place this technology into that pool to then generate a yield from it, and then you guys are just going to split it, and for your dividend. That's probably how this is going to all shake out at the end of the day. Not only are you going to benefit from the price to put money in the bank.
Right. All right.
Is that good?
It's good. It's good. The government's definitely coming after you. I'll tell you that right
definitely,
now.
dude.
It's ridiculous. I think it was that space that hit you hard. My next one, I guess, what for you? What would be your highlight from XRP Community Day? I did like how Brad Garlinghouse, he always keeps it universal. Is the best way I could explain it. He's good at saying this is one big family, basically. And I have a quote from him. U.S. reserves should include a variety of cryptocurrencies, not just Bitcoin, to support American cryptocurrencies. You know, he keeps it kosher.
He's got to say that. I don't think he believes that. He's got to say it. I don't think he believes it. I mean, how many times he says that 99% of all crypto is going to be fucking gone? He said that multiple times.
He has.
You know, he's also said, you know, what does Bitcoin do? Like, he said all these things, but, you know, on Community Day, while Jack Mallers out there just whining and screaming, he has to say this in order to look like the good guy. Okay. Mm-hmm. Like, this is just all narrative plays. At the end of the day, what does Bitcoin do? Like, what besides provide a money processor for anonymous sources, dark money transactions, and all this other nonsense? So, you know, the most important thing I took from that whole thing was what he talked about with Ondo financing. That was the most important part, because it collateralizes RLUSD, which means there's going to be more of it, which means there's going to be more transactions, which means XRP must rise in order to handle the amount of volume of those transactions and their dollar amounts. So higher dollar amounts with a high volume. That's what moves the damn price. And everything we're seeing right now before the laws take place, dude, it's just market manipulation. That's all it is. It's so hilarious that we saw this market take a shit as soon as they closed the doors to USAID, because it's just a money laundering mechanism for the intelligence agencies or the cabal or whatever the hell you want to call it. You know, it's just to send money, send the money that they're stealing from us cross border to anonymous sources.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
No, it's great. My biggest thing was Stuart. I just loved how he basically just is saying we're waiting on them. It's over. The case is done. It's just noise from here on out. And it's just a waste of money to keep it going, which is what you want to hear from
Trump's picking the guys that, you know, what's the new SEC nominee's name?
We said it last time too. SEC nominated chairman.
Right now there's only 2 votes there, and you need that third for the tiebreaker because Gensler's gone.
Oh yeah, he's done. Paul Atkins, right?
Paul Atkins, that's it. So as soon as he gets in, all the laws get passed, and then here comes the fucking, you know, whatever black swan that we're already in the beginning stages of happens, and then boom, here we go. We have a quick to market solution. All right, and then Trump's the type of guy to say, yeah, do it. You know, it's just fucking simple, man.
I say, Tony, we go to the comments before I continue, see if there's any questions or anything like that.
Definitely do. Definitely have some comments here. Zachary Hull says, CEO Sailor says, hold. I'm assuming
that fucker.
He's such
I like Zach though, man. He knows what's up.
Dude, hold on, real quick, Tony. I know Vinny's gonna love talking about this. How crazy is it that he's on the cover of, was it Forbes or whatever?
Yeah.
Like, are you kidding me? And the other 3 issues they had, they all went under. The people got arrested, this, that, and the third. And the chick.
Hilarious.
And the
They're telling us. They're telling us. And they're trying to infect fucking pensions.
And like, Kramer.
This? And state legislatures are now saying Bitcoin, you know, or whatever. Dude, understand that there's leverage tactics playing on these fucking people. Forbes and Kramer. Hilarious. But there's leverage tactics playing on all these people. Like, Illinois just said, you know, Bitcoin as their strategic reserve. And what do we know about Illinois? It is notoriously corrupt and stupid.
Yep.
Like, put it together, people. Fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
Zachary also says, we like the tech and love you, bro. Matthew also in the house.
Maddie.
Let's go, he says. Dave joking around says Jim Cramer's a great one to take advice from.
He really just do the opposite.
Yeah.
See Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin. It's a great hold.
1-0, I swear.
Jay Swaggy says, did you guys all see Jack Dorsey's post of sale transforming into XRP
loved
token?
It. Really loved it.
Hilarious.
And then Smart Infamous Gaming, we said it before. Yep, was an SBF on Ford before his downfall.
Yep.
Absolutely, dude.
He was.
This is why I like the tech.
Yep. It's really that simple with in terms of what are you looking to invest in the crypto space. Aside from, in Community Day, it was even though we tuned it out a little bit and we were kind of making fun of it because some of them were like saying things that they do, and Tony and I are like, what do you do? These businesses, but some were cool, some gaming businesses and all these other people out there. There's actually one that came on. Shout out Easy A app. They came on. Dom and his brother. Shout out to them. They were on the Community Day, and I do like what the Easy A app is. If you're trying to learn stuff via an app, I'd say funnel over there because you could also generate some money too while you're learning.
You just explained it, and that's all it takes. Like it's so nuts that when people who in their regular lives will use, that type of critical thinking for it. Like when you're going to take out a loan with somebody, you're like, okay, I want to go with an actual institution. I'm not going to go with somebody I just met off fucking Craigslist. Like, because they have a license, they have compliance, it's a respectable institution, all that stuff. But then when it comes to memes or crypto projects or anything else, all of that just seems to just go out the fucking window. Like, it's like, dude, no, apply that to this, please. They're just companies producing a product. And what does the product fucking do? Like, that's it.
Yep. 100%. Me and Tony were laughing, just like, what are they even talking about? Some of these. But yeah, let's continue. Actually, because it's even the news is like you said every day. It's just every second updating. Tariffs. President Donald Trump announced new tariffs on imports for China, Canada, and Mexico, which led to a risk-off sentiment across global markets, including cryptocurrencies. This announcement triggered a massive sell-off with billions in liquidation occurring this weekend, particularly affecting Bitcoin and other major altcoins like Ethereum.
As well as them cutting off the aid from USAID. Like both of those things happened at the same time.
Yep.
Like, and they do that for a reason. They do that shit for a reason. It's to provide cover.
You could, and I'll just say this right now because this is just today. Mexico and Canada have, after just talking with Trump today, there's a pause on their tariffs. So,
leverage.
Yeah.
Leverage.
Literally.
It's negotiations and cover. They're running cover for the whole U.S. Say that this game is so it's so multifaceted. There's narratives under narratives that are going on when you understand that the money system is what's actually dying here and that we got to cut out the corruption. It's like there was a deal made between Trump and BRICS to say, hey, if you guys cut out your corruption and this shit, what we're going to do is we're going to let you have XRP as the strategic reserve, and you can process the payments and pay off your fucking debt.
100%.
Sounds like a deal, Trump. And probably like, yeah, we can put these bastards in jail. Fine.
Yeah, no, it's slowly leaning towards that. I mean, you could just see it in the space and in the world in general. And when BRICS was announced, I definitely thought that. I'm like, dude, they're going to be definitely using XRP. There's no way.
Yeah. How else are they going to? They said it at the end of the BRICS summit in October. They said it. We want to settle in our own currencies. Okay, what technology exists to do that? There's only one fucking technology that does that. It's fucking XRP, man. That's it. That's why I like the tech. All right, it's a decentralized reserve. The importance of that means we no longer will have the onus by the CIA or whoever else to go into these areas and start coupping and doing assassinations and black propaganda, destroying their fucking country just so we can get a pipeline through so they can keep taking the dollar. All right. And it provides, it gets rid of the nexus by which SWIFT can impose sanctions on all of these poor countries unless they do what we tell them to. This is more about a revolution. an epoch change in financial technology, geopolitics, everything. This is a brand new, fucking more fair, more just, more righteous world that we're going to be trying to get into. That's why I'm so adamant about everything, because I see this tech for what it is. I understand what I bought, and that I've been in this fight since I was 19, going up against the fucking Federal Reserve. All right, because that's where all the problems emanate from. And you see all the narratives coming out that they're trying to cut government, and the only reason why you're going to cut government is because the scam's up. Musk cashed out from the stock market, a lot of it. Bezos did. Fucking Warren Buffett sitting on $300 billion. And Congress is now saying, well, yeah, we're gonna ban insider trading for ourselves. This is giving them the excuse to cash out. Okay. Meanwhile, Trump's saying we're gonna lower. We want you to lower interest rates, and the BRICS are abandoning the dollar. Dude, this is they're eating at this from both ends. Okay, in order to squeeze the fucking Fed, and then boom, it comes down.
Yeah, no, just a side note. I retweeted it. I thought it was pretty interesting. He's very mainstream, but Dave Portnoy bought $1 million worth of XRP today, which I thought was pretty epic because he's got a pretty decent following in the mainstream world. So I thought that was good for Ripple in general. Also, did you notice that India is reconsidering its stance on cryptocurrency regulation amidst all this? What are your thoughts on that? And what are your thoughts on that?
I haven't had time to study it yet. Like, this shit's all coming at me like a fire hose. But
I know.
But, like, do you have a headline or something we can?
I don't right now. Tony could pull one up, I think, maybe. Just give him a sec. I'll go to the questions here. Canada just caved now, Zachary Hull said. Armand J, you the GOAT, Vincent. Brian Barnaby, let's go. This is awesome, he says. Someone Instinct giving some cheers, some emoji beers clashing together. Tad Sanders saying, crazy theory, Ripple uses the escrow to pay SEC fines, price skyrockets, and we use it to pay off the debt, question mark?
Ooh.
Do you want to comment on
that? What's that one meme where it's like, yeah.
Tony, do you have a article or not?
Yeah, I guess
it makes sense, doesn't it?
This is from the Economic Times here. India reviewing crypto position due to global changes, says a senior official there. And I guess their Economic Affairs Secretary Ajay Seth said that more than one or two jurisdictions have changed their stance towards cryptocurrency in terms of the usage, acceptance, and where do they want to see the importance of crypto assets. In that stride, we are having to look and discuss paper once again.
There you go.
Yeah, so I guess they could be changing a few things over there in terms of cryptocurrency.
Yeah, that's pretty vague. I like when it comes to reporting on this type of stuff, I like to wait for the actual release coming out from whatever State Department that they got, or Treasury Department that they got, just to give a little bit, because until, and this is what I hate about a lot of these influencers, they'll take like a snippet of something that is totally vague and doesn't really mean anything, then boom, you see it get 70,000 impressions, and it's like, dude, you suck. Like, you suck, dude.
Yeah, it seems kind of vague. He says that such assets don't believe in borders, so their stance cannot be unilateral. He does specifically mention the United States, where Trump last week ordered the creation of cryptocurrency working group tasked with proposing new digital asset regulations.
I mean, what I get from it is they just don't want to fall behind.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
Yeah, exactly, right.
Yeah. It says too, a lot of their citizens are pouring money into cryptocurrencies despite tough regulatory stances and steep trading taxes. So,
I mean, I feel like that's been everybody around the world at some point. You know what I mean? Back to the comments. This one I like because we already applied and we know someone with the in, so we're hoping we get it. And if we do, we're definitely going to be bringing Vinny.
Dude, totally down.
Yeah,
I will ask all the questions.
No,
I will get fucking answers from these people.
We'll be going to represent us if they approve us. There's been 10,000 applications, but like I said, we have an in with somebody who's in there and who we know. I'm not going to name them. They're very high up in terms of knowing government people. So that would be sick. I thought of you immediately. I was like, dang, it would be a dope little trip to DC.
It'd be their freaking nightmare.
Oh my God, they freak out. Keep going, Tony. Sorry.
Yes, Joey Greenwood also now says, "What's up, guys? What's up, Joey?" And
hey,
then,
buddy.
Dave back in here says, "I think they're going to use Bitcoin for debt, then use XRP for credit." And then I don't know if you finished Smart Infamous's comment here.
Hold on.
Let him. He definitely wants to rebuttal that. I feel like
it's an interesting thought, because at the end of the day, we don't know if Bitcoin is a black hat or a white hat operation. For lack of a red team and blue team. We don't really know at the end of the day. But what we do know is how shitty of a tech it is and how shady it is. And that's enough for the average citizen to be like, we're going to stay off of this. And we know that it's used to do all these illicit transactions. But here's the crux of the matter. All of it can be tracked. But yet where it goes to is anonymous, especially cross-border. So that only matters if you can track it within the United States. You can map out like is going to all its routes. Okay, its routes through all these different devices, and is because the anonymous factor only really has its power across the border. We can't have our financial crimes units go in there. All right. So if it's a white hat operation and it was used to track all this shit, and then in order to bring them down and then, put all this money into Bitcoin, then pay our fucking creditors with the Bitcoin, and then drop the Satoshi bag, which is the intelligence agencies, and then collapse it, leaving them with nothing. That would be a hilarious white hat operation. On the other hand, we just take it at face value that it's shady as fuck, that it's a bad tech, and it's used for all these dark money transactions, and we should all be clowning it into oblivion. So, like in both ways, in both of those arguments, we should only be talking about XRP. Like, okay, Bitcoin should just be made fun of. They're just bitch boys.
Yeah. Tony, continue.
Yes, I don't know if you finished Smart Infamous's comment here, saying in terms of what XRP will be start integrating with the Treasury or start implementing our debt, and then he goes on to say onto the ledger, whichever comes first. But one of these days, he says Ripple is going to be coming out of the woodworks, and all those Bitcoin maxis will fold once Bitcoin drops in price after Tether gets nuked.
It's even worse than that. MicroStrategy is going to be a fucking bomb because of that on the actual stock market. Because remember, they're taking out loans with all these financial institutions to buy more Bitcoin. What happens when they can't fucking pay the payments? What, the bank takes the loss and then they can't pay their payments? And then it just dominoes from there. And not to mention the fact that that MicroStrategy is holding securities with regular stocks, and now we see it trying to get into pension funds and all this other shit. They're gonna have to sell that too in order to keep buoying up the price. He's going to be on his way to fucking Epstein Island, Mr. Sailor, dumping his fucking bag and leaving everybody with shit, okay? And just having a huge run throughout all the exchanges and just swapping up all the liquidity. Because remember, this is a 24-hour market. All the regular trading days for the stock market ends at 5 o'clock.
Yep.
So at 5:01, the attack could happen. And then there's nothing anybody can do about it in these stocks, to protect themselves at all. So us having Bitcoin inside of the strategic reserve or anywhere near our fucking treasury is just a loaded gun that's pointed right at us. Okay, and we don't know who has the finger on the trigger with that mysterious bag that's Satoshi Nakamoto, which translates to central intelligence.
Yeah, that's what his name means, Tony.
Really?
Yeah, it's central intelligence. It's the intelligence agencies. Nobody creates a code like this and has a million of them and knows what it's going to be used for and knows that it's going to go up and just walks away. Okay, it's there as a bomb. It's there as a nuclear weapon, a financial nuclear weapon. That's it. Okay, and people just need to see it for what it is. Not to mention the fact that the EU, Christine Lagarde, they already said they're not using it. It's out of micro regulations. Tether's going down while RLUSD is going up. dude, this is so fucking simple at this point. Like, you know what I mean?
I know, but we always have to keep in mind there's so many new people coming into the space. So that's I always keep that in my head when I'm repeating myself or doing things. There are so many new people.
I'm sorry.
No, that's what we're here for.
New blades in here. Imagine Ripple gets a Super Bowl commercial, dude. Yeah, I can see it. Armand J. What are you gonna say?
I was gonna say people have been floating that idea around, but I don't see it happening. Honestly, it'd be nice, but I just don't see it happening.
Armand says, Vinny, you are changing the world. You've definitely changed my life. I'm 21 and I'm set up for generational wealth. Thank you. Do not stop spreading your knowledge. It's pretty sick.
That is.
Josh B says, if you want to know, search the DTV archive.
All right, go to my. Hold on. Hold on.
Oh my gosh.
Damn, they're attacking.
I know every time.
Read everything I show up.
Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. It disconnected for a sec from your end. You're back.
Nothing I can do about it, man.
I know.
Right, that guy, he was 21. I want to talk to him for a second. Go. There's a post there that says "End the Fed," and it has one of my videos there where I'm like showing up books and stuff. Read all those. Okay, it's nothing but Plato, Aristotle, the Prince by Machiavelli, Sun Tzu. Our book, and the Fed, as well as Ron Paul's book, Liberty Defined. Read that stuff. Arm yourself, okay, with psyops on us, and what everything is actually at stake here. There's so much more at stake here than just money, than just a means of exchange. It's about getting this decentralized reserve and getting rid of the idea of a reserve currency. Like the monumentalness of that for human civilization is just it's stunning. It really takes you aback when you understand how big of a change blockchain is going to be. Fire, wheel, lever, blockchain.
All right, yeah, and I just want to say after that statement, someone out there donate $1,800 to Vinny so he could buy himself a Starlink and pay for a year subscription to it. Because I feel like that's the only way that the government can't get you.
Let's see. We also have Trav videos. This is going to be glorious. Zachary Hall does say, who didn't buy Bitcoin this week? Sailor, he says, even through this dip. And Smart Infamous is in there, the Matrix Attack. He says, don't forget the 48 Laws of Power. I'm pretty sure a book you mentioned before.
Machiavelli is better.
Mm-hmm. And then Lewis says, Vincent's internet is always trash.
It's not me, man. Everything else works fine. Everything else works fine. It's every time I go fucking live. Okay. And I have everything else shut off all around the house. All right. And everything's hardwired. And I pay for the best internet in my area. It's the agencies, man. I'm telling you.
No, you don't have to read my comment. I was just commenting to someone on X. But yeah, $1,800, guys. It pays for his year of subscription to Starlink, and he gets to buy Starlink. So go donate that. The tech, baby. He's into the tech. Also, I'll shout out the shirts too. If you make a shirt, tag Vinny, tag at TV Downtime. We will definitely share it. It's definitely a dope little movement.
All you need is a Sharpie.
Yeah, 100%. Let's get into. Let me take a sip.
Did you see that one that guy made? It looked like a mid-2000 Aeropostale tee. I completely saw it, dude. It was so dope. I was like, damn, dude, that was cool.
There have been a couple creative people out there, and I think you should do some type of giveaway or something. We would be down to throw in on it for the best one that we pick.
I don't know how to set up any of that stuff, man. I'm just a knowledge stripper.
All right. Well, yeah, we'll decide which
you
one.
You guys set it up. I'll support you. How about
all right.
that?
Well, yeah, guys, we'll do a little giveaway with the best design shirt, hat, or shoes. Because I saw someone do Timberlands, I believe. I can't remember.
I think it was cowboy boots as well.
Yeah. So we'll throw in like a fun VHS DVD combo package, some physical assets for you guys, because we totally believe you should be owning your movies, your TV shows, all that type of stuff, as you could see, because you don't own it. There's a law passed that you don't own it. They could take down anything from your games to your video rentals that you buy online, and you can't say anything or do anything about it. Let's get into the news today. Tony, if you want to pull up the Sovereign Wealth Fund, SWF, issued and signed an executive order by Donald himself. The fund aims to monetize government assets and invest in national development projects. So Vinny had the idea of Tony's going to read some of it, and Vinny's going to analyze
on the screen too. I want to
he's getting there. He's going to put it up on the screen.
Is there like a specific website that would have like the actual written out thing as opposed to like
the government, whitehouse.gov, wouldn't it have it?
Okay, let's check it out.
I even have I have it on X, up on X right now.
Oh yeah,
not the whole document, but just like the header. I guess we could look on Grok too if you can't find it.
Yeah,
America's back.
Executive actions. Let's see here. Let's see what I got going on. Sovereign Wealth Fund.
While he's looking that up, let me see the comments. We did that one. It's going to be glorious. Shout out Josh B. Also, if you want to know, search the DTV archives. We've also done a deep dive into, who Pepe Orsini is and certain leaders in the world that you don't know of that definitely are the movers and shakers, masters. Like the people you think are in charge, these are their masters. So if you want to check those out, it's on the same playlist down the rabbit hole. Who didn't buy any Bitcoin this week? Zachary Hull says. Sailor. That's right. Sailor hasn't bought any this week, and that's crazy. Did you get it up or no?
No, not yet.
Let me see on X, Grok, because Grok's usually good with this stuff.
Yeah, I get so many questions like in my DMs. And by the way, people, DM is the worst. All right, for me to get back to you. All right. Just like I'd stack a lot of my regular posters inside my threads against any one of these fucking these influencers are fucking stupid.
They really are.
Like you'll get, and I'll run, and because I'm in the scroll, like looking at notifications, because I like screwing around with you guys in the threads anyway. So I'm just liking, responding, doing whatever, and if someone responds back to you with really good information, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna like this and keep moving on. Like
Yeah, no, I love that. Tony's trying to look it up, but it's of course.
I mean, I got nothing but articles about it.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't find the actual
online. The Federal Reserve Register
order
is available.
Let's see if maybe Associated Press.
Like a assistant to the Federal Reserve, and he was caught selling secrets to China.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Dude, that's fucking nuts. Like the guy was giving away international payments, like international trade and international finance. Like he was the guy that was selling our secrets to them. Why isn't he being executed? Like he needs to be taken down to Gitmo and sweated out.
Honestly, yeah, no, I think public execution is going to be a thing. Tony's still trying to find it. I say I'll just read. I mean, that's the headline. If you want to just talk about what you think. So let me get it back up. Boom. So U.S. President, can you hear me, Vinny, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay, so U.S. President Donald Trump has signed an executive order to establish the nation's first sovereign wealth fund. The fund aims to monetize government assets and invest in national development projects. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent and Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick are tasked to lead its establishment with plans to have it operational within the next year.
You know, I don't really want to speculate. Sounds of it, just from the sounds of it, man, it's like it's.
Oh, you know what? I
it's
have a
all
video
about
of Trump talking about it, I think.
All right, let's do it.
Let me send it to Tony.
What's it on?
X.
It's on X.
I can message it.
On X. Everything good's on X.
Honestly, do you want me to what account are you on right now?
VHS DVD guy, I believe in here.
No way.
Yeah,
that's hilarious.
Messages.
I can't send you one, of course.
Really? Oh.
Don't worry. Here, I could
just throw it. You want to put it in the private chat here on StreamYard?
Yes.
Hop in there, just throw it now, copy and paste it.
Yeah, that sounds beautiful. Way to think. Why don't you read some comments while I'm doing this?
I'll read some comments here because we have a few actually. We had one. Armand actually wants Vinny to repeat what he was saying when the internet got attacked. What video did he say to go watch?
And the Fed.
Oh.
I'm wearing a red shirt.
And the Fed video, he's wearing a red shirt.
And the Fed video, there we go, wearing the red shirt. And then we also have New Blade says crazy.
Go to the one on my profile.
Yeah. No. I think you're back now, Vinny.
Sorry, buddy. I know. Starlink 1800. Go donate right now. You could go to his X and put the money in right there.
It's crazy, dude. Might be next, dude.
I mean,
Sharon's gonna be tight.
Sharon would get a Starlink,
tight,
though,
dude. Okay, so you want to play this video?
I think so. I feel
we're playing the video.
Yeah.
Let's check it out. Hold on. Stand by. Let's share this tab instead. All right, everyone, listen up. Kill this comment. Bang. All right.
Sovereign wealth fund to invest in great national endeavors for the benefit of all of the American people. Why don't we have a wealth fund? Other countries have wealth funds. We have nothing. We have nothing. We're going to have a sovereign wealth fund, or we can name it something different. I'll talk about it with Mr. Paulson, who's in the audience, and a lot of other friends of mine. And we'll name it something that's appropriate. Perhaps sovereign wealth fund wouldn't be appropriate, but it's going to be the same thing. We'll put tremendous amounts of money through all this money that will be taken in through tariffs and other intelligent things. And we'll have the greatest sovereign wealth fund of them all, and we should have. And that will be used to do things that will be great for our country, including to invest and wisely invest and build it up bigger and stronger and better than any place on earth. We will build extraordinary national development projects and everything from highways to airports and to transportation infrastructure, all of the future. We'll be able to invest in state-of-the-art manufacturing hubs, advanced defense capabilities, cutting-edge medical research, and help save billions of dollars in preventing disease in the first place. And I'm very honored to have been endorsed last week by Robert F. Kennedy Jr. That was a great endorsement, and he's very much into helping people.
I think that's good. Just to get an idea of what it's.
He's very much into helping people. I've known him a long time.
He
that was
always
a great,
makes me laugh when I hear him talk. Honestly, I can't help it.
The best salesman ever.
Oh, sorry.
All sales. Sales. Like I said, I haven't read the executive order yet, really studied it. But I mean,
I don't think it's out yet to be read.
I mean, just an investment mechanism where we can use capital. Yeah, right. It's from what he said. Like an investment bank, but only it's going to have all of these assets in there. And what do we know about the assets? They're all going to be
Or gonna be what?
Fucking token. Use our cryptocurrency, our blockchain technology knowledge about what the new financial system is going to look like, and velocity on these assets. They have to have it tokenized. Okay, you know, like let's. To me, that's just a common sense conclusion. Am I there? What's going on?
No, we're hearing you. I think
out.
Yeah, I think the gist of it came out. You know, I hate to have you say it again fully, but I think it's all right. We're gonna truck through. They can't take us down. Well, they can, but we're not gonna let them. Tony, keep going.
They can.
Yeah.
All right. Dave in here says, I wish I bought on the dip. Oh well, I'll wait or just buy. I haven't decided yet.
Buy.
We might as well, right? I mean, come on.
This is the
And then Hadassah, if I'm pronouncing that wrong, I'm sorry. He says, Vincent, I'm so proud of you.
Hell yeah.
And then Armand is asking you, what books did you recommend again?
Okay. Watch that video.
Here we go.
Watch that video on my profile.
Mm-hmm.
It's called End the Fed. I'm wearing a red shirt. And in the comments, I list out all the videos and then read what T. Edward said about the video, because that's the highbrow version of the story I was trying to tell by showing you all these books.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so go do that and read.
Great. The whole thing came out. That was great. Perfectly.
Thank you.
Yes,
God.
dude. Dave also here says, yeah, he did an EO on the Wealth Fund. It's dope, he says.
Mm-hmm.
Trav says everything else is pretty much slop compared to X, he says. That's interesting.
Which is crazy.
It's awful.
Yeah.
You know what's hilarious? So a couple of days ago, Nickel had a post, and I quote posted it. Troll doesn't make their Bitcoin is not like Bitcoin's basically not even part of a strategic reserve. Like the way he kind of put it was like, you know, why XRP is better than Bitcoin for a strategic reserve. And it's like, okay, to say that they're better is to accept the notion linguistically that Bitcoin has its place there, you know? XRP is the only reserve. I'm like, and I quote posted that. I was like, thank you.
Justin B back in says, and the Fed vid is dated.
No, he's go ahead.
And the Fed video is dated 12/14/24. He says.
Thanks, Justin.
And then
Joey Greenwood
with the jab, dude, of the joke. He's laughing to himself right now.
Definitely.
He says, I just landed my dream job working for the Chinese government. My first assignment is to sabotage some random crypto influencer's internet connection. That's you, Michael.
No, it's not.
It's us, I guess.
Vinny.
Influencer. I beg to differ.
Yeah.
I'm no influencer.
Yeah.
I'm an educator, right?
Suck it, Joey.
Yeah, suck it.
Suck it.
Go suck your own.
Suck it, Chinese government. Whore.
Yeah.
Dave says if he has T-Mobile, Starlink is coming on their phones.
Wow.
That's pretty interesting.
That's sick.
Maybe they're gonna re-release the Sidekick too, dude. That'd be sick. Starlink Sidekick. Yeah.
I always wanted one.
I was always jealous of the cool kids with the Sidekick. The
Me too.
Bitches.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Getting the bitches. You know who wasn't?
You.
Yeah. But who's now, dude?
Yeah.
Trap says monetize government assets, in quotes, other intelligent things. And then Edward DeLisle Jr. Says the video, I guess that video he's referring to is saved on his highlights on X.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for the heads up there. Smart Infamous Gaming says there's only 0.03% of people in the country with 1,000 plus XRP. And then he also says, someone else said this before too, 48 Laws of Power is a great book as well.
Yep.
So that's pretty sweet. Trav laughing. Rendy says,
where do you think it got it from?
Oh, the 48 Laws of Power? Vapor.
Yeah, it got it from Machiavelli.
Vapor.
So read
Machiavelli.
material.
Yeah, read the source.
Josh B knows the deal. Damn communist
Read
Joey.
Machiavelli because it's the source material. I fucking hate commies. All right. My grandfather escaped the communist prison camp in Yugoslavia.
That's that's badass.
Yeah, fuck that, dude.
My step grandfather did too. Yeah.
Yeah. My grandfather didn't. I don't think
it's all right.
It's all
we
right.
forgive you.
Yeah, it's all right. Armand says, does any of this have to do with a new world order, or is that just a conspiracy? It's quite the question.
We've been living under it.
Yeah, I was gonna just say you're under it. You're in it right now.
So yeah. And then Dave also here says exclusive a year.
Okay, the scam is that it's coming. Okay, that's the scam.
Yeah, that's the lie that it's coming. It's already here.
It came. Dave says exclusive a year, then Elon's hoping it goes global afterwards. I don't know what specifically. Oh, Starlink. T-Mobile. Yeah. And then McGee says, I'm late, but I'm here. Security's in the house, he says.
Let's go,
Let's
Mike.
freaking go. Shaka. And then Rendy Fendi, by the way, says, what does Vince think of Mr. Pool and Bearable Guy Riddlers? Are they LARPs or legit?
Don't riddle fag me.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Don't mystery fag me. Don't chart fag me.
I hate
don't
it.
Don't date fag me. Like, quit it. I don't want to hear it from these fucking people. Like, I see it in my scroll and I'm like, no.
No, it's trash. It really is. It's just all a distraction, really, in my opinion. Armand says, and it starts with XRP.
Oh, before that, he says, though, we are in the scam, and now we are breaking free of the corruption controlling the world, and that starts with XRP.
There you go. Now you're getting it.
Matrix,
baby.
There it is.
All right. We're going to continue. We're caught up on the comments. When the executive order comes out, maybe we do a space, and we could do it that way. If it's in the next couple of days.
Got it.
I'd be down with that. But let's go to the news today that tomorrow the U.S. plans to lead digital assets. This is the headline. Crypto czar's announcement looms. David Sachs, President Trump's AI and crypto czar, is set to hold a press conference mañana at the Dirksen Senate Office Building in Washington, D.C., to discuss the administration's strategy for establishing U.S. leadership in the digital asset ecosystem. What are your thoughts when you first hear that?
Well, they're just basically giving a report on the previous executive order that created the evaluation team for it. So it's going to be interesting to hear what they say. And I feel like everybody's going to treat it like everybody analyzes everything. They analyze everything Jerome Powell says. That's what this is going to be like, but for crypto, for this guy tomorrow. Like, everyone's going to be like, oh, look at his eyes. What's he saying right there? And try and take all these different meanings from it. Let's wait. Let's just wait. None of the laws are here yet. I just love to focus on what does Fit 21 say. Go read that bill. Everyone should read that bill. All right. It's there. It's on Congress or .gov, whatever the fuck. Just read the whole thing. Okay. That's the thought process that they're using for all of this. If you want to, cut to the chase.
Would you give a summary, spark notes for the folks out there that don't like reading?
Yeah, it's actually, no, I'm not. They can go read.
They probably won't.
They can go read. All right, you ask Grok. He'll summarize it for you. All right.
Yeah, exactly.
Like me just giving it on the huff, it's about digital assets and the compliance structure for it, and what companies are allowed to do it. Okay, it's a lot of that type of stuff, and there's a lot of rules in there for all of this stuff to be compliant. And what do we know about Ripple? It's the most compliant fucking thing out there, and they're kind of cribbing off of the lawsuit from Ripple and the Judge Torr's rulings to help inform the Congress members on how to write this law, as well as cribbing off of the MiCA regulations that got passed in Europe. So what the broader context you need to understand is that all of these things are going to be interlocking as far as regulatory compliance from either the EU, the United States, or any BRICS nations that want to pass into this shit. And you got to remember too, Japan, they're about ready to turn on the money processor because they need to be saving money on their cross-border transactions to defend the yen. And why that's so important is because they need to defend the yen without selling our U.S. Treasury. They're going to be getting the proper yields from it anyway because they all bought during the fucking COVID thing and yields spiked on everything else. So it's like, dude, this game, you have to understand a little bit about politics, about philosophy, about economics, about business, about history of all these coups and stuff. And it looks like this one's going down and this one's coming back up. Like, just to swap out the financial system.
Right, 100%.
Did you get all that?
We got a good amount of it. I'd say 90%, which is enough for the folks right now. Tony, it's all right. It's all right. Tony, continue.
Motherfuck, dude. It's all right. Let's see. All right, Edward's a good question here. He says, as a newcomer, why is it better for me to have my XRP on Zaman rather than Exodus?
Where's the company of Exodus?
I don't know.
Like, how much have you researched into the company? I'm asking questions that you should be asking of any wallet servicer or anything, And I'm not just ragging on you, Edward. Like, I get this question a lot, and I have like 4 videos like explaining my whole thought process. Like, I'm following licenses, I'm following companies, I'm following compliances, I'm following, Ripple the ledger because that's the most compliant thing out there. And what's hosted on the ledger? Well, Zaman is. Okay, use that. What the fuck?
Yeah. I mean, the choice is ultimately theirs, but like you said, it's definitely Zaman for me as well. It's tailor made for XRP, literally.
Exactly.
I mean,
and XRP is the only real thing in this whole cockamamie fucking crypto world,
Right. I mean, it focuses on XRP. That's its thing. And Exodus is multiple. It does various cryptocurrencies. So, I mean, if for storage of XRP, Zaman, or as I like to call it, Yaman.
Yaman.
Yeah.
Yaman.
Mike McKee says BTC equals seized assets.
Do not discount what it meant for Trump to sign that executive order that cartels are now terrorist organizations, especially with like the Patriot Act and everything else. Okay, so and what we know about the cartels, so like Bitcoin, and even though it's an old ass tech, it's faster than Swift and it's totally off book. That's all.
Continue, Tony.
Edward says, got it. Thank you, by the way.
There we go.
There we go, dude. You're welcome. And then Josh B says they finally saw Vinny in here and said, we got to chop him in this space too. Oof.
Yeah.
LOL, LOL, LOL.
That's how you know I'm telling you the truth.
Yeah, that's a fact, dude. And then what else we got? We got Rendy Fendi back in here. The patent for XRP was created before the creation of Bitcoin, back before XRP was open coin. And then Joey Greenwood, as facetious as ever, dude. He says, I hate reading. I just want to be influenced.
He's being so
he loves Chinese
reading.
food right now.
Yeah, he's definitely eating Chinese and laughing.
Yeah.
Getting his phone greasy.
Yo, the keyboard definitely, dude. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Armand asked, do you predict a flip of the switch moment, or are we going to be gradually climbing
to 10x
tight every year?
This is going to make him tight. I already know.
Look, man, here's the deal. Here's the deal, okay? When people talk about like flip of the switch moment, what they're trying to tell you is that institutions can execute a bunch of trades with all their fucking bots. They'll just be shuffling money in between each other at, $20-30 million. Nobody's losing money. Nobody's gaining money, but it's spinning up the price. Okay. Because you execute all these trades at X amount of dollars and these people are settling for it. Guess what? The price of it is that. that's what they're talking about with like a flip of the switch moment, because all of these bots exist, all of these AIs exist. That's what they can do after the law is fucking passed. Now, there's that. Once the institutions get the right to custody this stuff and actually use it as the money processor it is, then it's really starting to go and keep fucking climbing. All right, so I can conceptualize both of these, and that's the problem. But it is the flip of the switch of the laws are how it's used is. It's a decentralized reserve. It's a gumball machine, right? You put your fucking fiat in, you get whatever else you want out as the assets, the gumballs in the machine, right? And the more transactions that occur and the higher the frequencies of it, it needs to rise in price in order to handle it, to negate the burn rate, so it lasts for longer. That makes sense?
Yes. No,
Yes,
honestly, I wasn't sure if you were frozen or not when you were done.
Brandon here says full throttle with all the exclamation points right there. Pay me an XLM says, any idea where Jed's XRP went? Thank you, he says. Anyone?
I don't know.
Jed?
We don't comment.
I don't know.
Rendy Fendi says, would you rather hold $1 million worth of Bitcoin or $100,000 worth of XRP? The only rule is you have to sell it 100% of it in 2030.
I mean, XRP.
XRP all day.
Yeah.
That means for Bitcoin, like, and the laws are getting passed. Like, come on.
I mean, it all signs lead to it tanking soon, especially that Forbes magazine cover really set it off for me. Like,
right.
I definitely believe it's going to go to zero at one point. And a lot of people are going to lose a lot of money. I really do believe that. Are we caught up on the comments?
We are caught up in the comments.
Okay.
Confirmed.
So that was pretty much all I had on the docket today. Is there anything else you wanted to talk about, Vinny?
No, we got a fire hose of information that I still need to go through, So yeah. I think I'm tapped out for right now. I'll post something later on if I come across something.
Yeah, we had another comment in here.
At the buzzer here, Edward wants to know about Doge. He says, "Oh,
the coin or the?"
I think he's talking about the coin.
I want to say something about the coin too.
Useless.
Just like Joey Greenwood.
Let's pull up where you guys could donate to Vinny.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get
Just
it up.
knowledge tripping here, fellas. Got to pay the fucking bills.
Absolutely, dude. There we
and
go.
If you guys
Bang.
have some comments, trickle them in right now. We'll get to
See
them.
that little thing right there next to the right there.
So that's where
choose how you can do it.
How about that, dude? Cash App or Venmo?
It'll go straight to him. Cash App, Venmo.
You can probably
the verified account.
Cash App, actually.
You know what I don't understand? Why do people follow unverified accounts for like people that post videos? I'll never understand that. Like, dude, like find the actual account. I don't know how these scam accounts of me have followers. Like, I don't understand it, and I don't know how to even contact them. Be like, hey, this is not the real account. Like,
Yeah,
it sounds like a lot of work.
It does.
And the thing is, like in e-commerce, when I was running some e-commerce fucking businesses, you can merge profiles. So if and I've been reporting these motherfuckers, and what should happen is that they just merge their followers of mine.
Yeah. Mr. Wood coming in here. Well, first of all, Jason saying Vinny is the best. He is. Mr. Wood also asking about Coinbase. Personally, I use Coinbase to buy my XRP, and then I immediately store it in Zaman or Yaman. And I also have Tangem for my cold wallet because it's directly in tandem. Like if you go to Yaman's website, the cold wallet card they have is Tangem. So if you're into cold wallets, I mean, that's the only one I would recommend. Don't just buy some cold wallet that's, a third party. These people are working directly with Zaman. So Tangem is definitely a cold wallet I would recommend. Coinbase buy, store Yaman. And I think besides the cold wallet, Vinny agrees.
I totally agree.
And then we have old Seabass.
Here we go.
You think with a nice Seabass in the profile picture, nice dude. You think we drop any more or buy now? He asks.
Are you talking about XRP? Because if you're talking about XRP, you just buy and you buy and you buy
and don't look back.
Yeah, you don't just little by little.
I'm not gonna. You want me to price fag you? Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna price fag you. All right. Well, I'm gonna pull out my chart fagging chart of chart faggotry and price fag you until you moon fucking and moon fagging you until you drop fag me some fucking cash. Like, that's all these people are doing. Okay. None of it makes any sense. None of it makes any fucking sense when you understand it's a technology. Okay. And we're all just waiting on the law. That's it.
Mr. Wood, by the way, says, "Oh, thank you.
You're welcome, buddy.
Instinct, loving it so far." Says, "Good stuff, knowledge stripper. You're killing it."
Hell yeah.
Rendy Fendi is back over here saying he bought more last night. Got a decent entry at 220. Hope it holds. He says,
"Don't think like that. You know,
yeah,
just buy and buy. It's a tech. It's gonna be
used.
It's used. Yeah, I mean, this is
it. Be fucking used, man. Like I made this other video the other day. I was like, don't tell me anything about fucking Xbox 360. I know about Xbox 360, like, because that's our generation, and playing that shit. Like, don't tell me about XRP. I know about fucking XRP. It's just a fucking technology, or it's not a stock. There's no bull pennants. There's no such thing as bearish or bullish or look at this fucking Fibonacci level. Like, it's so stupid, dude. It's so dumb. Like, none of that makes any sense.
Jason Ross says, "LOL, I was waiting on Vinny to say that." And then he wants to know, is it hard to send from Coinbase to Zaman?
It's not. Very easy. We're going to make a detailed video on it. I know Vinny has a explanation of how he uses it and all that stuff, but we will definitely make a very, not just detailed, but good looking video on how to exactly do it, because it really is simple.
Please do.
No, we definitely will, because
you should start it from Coinbase. You should start it from Coinbase to purchasing, to then transferring, and then transferring back.
100%.
And then just sell it. The whole.
Yeah, no, 100% we will, because that's been a question asked continuously, and we definitely will, because that's what we're here to do, is help. So we will definitely be having that come out.
Everybody, like,
yeah. Continue, Tony.
Yes. Let's see.
Joey Greenwood.
I guess I can get to Joey Greenwood's next, I suppose. He says, "Wait, I thought I was following the right account. Did you not just launch a meme coin? I just dumped my entire life savings into it."
Yeah, how's it going on that expose?
Oh, that's so funny. And then Jordan Ward wants to know, did you see the Eric Trump tweet about ETH?
Go ahead.
Next.
Yeah. I mean, we said it last show. Vinny said it. It's the next one to be tested. It's going to be the next one to tank in terms of it being able to get it.
Yeah. It's the next one. Like, they're I cannot wait to post another victory lap.
No, I love when you get out the guitar and you start riffing it.
Love it.
And Jason Ross says, "Cool, thanks." And then New Blade says, "I'm going to look into the Tangem wallet."
Yep, definitely would. I highly recommend it. That's also another easy transition. And what I actually like about Tangem is I have all my it's all on Zaman, just so you guys know. But I have technically the bulk of my money in XRP on my cold wallet, the Tangem, but I'm using the Zaman wallet to view it. It's not like it's a separate app. It's all on the Zaman app. So other cold wallets aren't like that. I'm only using Zaman technically. So I just want to point that out with Tangem.
He says, by the way, I have a ledger and have for years, New Blaze says. And I guess Rendy Fendi wants to know.
Just a little comment.
Oh, yeah, go ahead, dude.
Little comment. All right. We got to understand about a lot of these cold wallets or these services. If it's free to use it, they're selling your fucking data. All right. And let's cut the bullshit. They're selling your fucking data. What did Ledger just get fucking caught doing over the summer? Or was it last year? I can't remember, but I remember that breaking that they got, they were selling people's fucking data. Like, Dude, nothing's for free in this life. Why I'm sure Michael will agree with this. Why I like Zaman. Number one, it's hosted on the Ripple Ledger, and they're a company.
Yep.
They do charge you to maintain their infrastructure and pay their people. Okay.
Yep.
It's not as much as a fucking bank, so quit bitching. And it's housed on Ripple Ledger. They're compliant. Come on, man. Like these are all trust factors. Okay.
And I can't stress, because I see the next comment, Tangent card with Zaman safer than Zaman. I mean, it's all preference at that point. Tangent is basically Zaman, in my opinion. It's just
it is.
Got the hard wall. It's a card. It looks like a debit card, folks. It's literally a debit card that you just keep at home, and you don't need to take it anywhere because your money is shown on the Zaman app, and if you want to transfer it, you could just do it from the Zaman app. Which
is all on the Ripple Ledger. That's
the best.
At the end of the day,
literally, that's the part you guys.
Closes the circle. It closes the circle there.
Exactly. It's in the safest space because it's on the XRP Ledger. That's why.
And we like the tech.
That's it. We do. Pull up his donation thing one more time. We'll let people look at it again just so they know. It's right there. You guys love his content. You guys love his wisdom. You guys are saying all these great things about him, but definitely donate to the man before we get him a job at Doge, because then he won't need your money. He'll be
right.
Definitely, paid well when he's working there.
But the thing is, I do do fucking odd jobs and shit, but I got to pay the fucking bills, man. I'm just not a stripper. And I don't got the heart to hide it behind a fucking paywall.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a revolution that's going on, so I can't fucking merch fag on it either. These are all immoral things. They're not going to do that. I'm not. And this is all this. What did Jesus say? What did Christ say? The apostles just said, "Yeah, good on you people for it."
Yeah. No, I mean, and that's why you guys should donate, because he's doing it for free. I mean, that's the sign of a good, person out there. I always go back to Robert Kiyosaki. He's one of those people who, you could buy his books, you could buy, his DVDs or whatever. I'm outdating myself with that, but you could get all of his stuff for free on his website. All of his information on his YouTube channel, it's all there for free. And if you want, you used to buy it.
TikTok, free.
Yeah,
because you guys may know about it. At the end of the day, you're my countrymen, all right? And I'm yours, so
we're all together. We have another comment in here, Tony.
Rendy wants to know if he should move his money from my Ledger Nano to Zaman, or is there just kind of preference at that point?
We can only be so clear without telling you things.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, Zaman. Yeah, dude, it really is.
Use your noggin. Use your noggin about Zaman. All right.
It's really simple, and I hate to, be rude or facetious, but it is simple. I mean, it's tied to the ledger. It's designed for XRP.
Functions about any of that, I will tell you.
Yeah. And we got one more, Tony.
Yes. McGee here says, buy dog with hat.
That's funny.
I'm so glad. I think dog with hat. It's fucking stupid.
Rendy Fendi, appreciate it, gentlemen. We appreciate you guys.
Ditto.
We appreciate everybody tuning in. Make sure you head over to X and give Vinny a follow if you don't follow him already. Definitely subscribe here. That helps us out. It's free. And we will be back next Friday. Don't know if Vinny's joining us, but we'll be here back next Friday. Or this Friday, I should say.
Not this Friday.
Not this Friday. Next Friday.
Yeah,
next Friday.
Next Friday.
We were supposed to do it last Friday, but we messed up.
Yep.
So, guys, we love you. And we hope you learned something new today, and we will see you next time.